Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Palace online PU classes. Here today I am discussing problems on vectors for crash course students. So already we discussed the synopsis of vectors very clearly. Now let us have some problems. One of my student I asked one question in vectors. The question is, if three vectors of magnitude p, 2p and 3p represent or acting along the three sides of a equilateral triangle. They are acting along the three sides of a equilateral triangle. Then find their resultant. This is the question. Three vectors p, 2p and 3p are acting along the sides of an equilateral triangle. Find their resultant. So some people will get doubt how p, 2p and 3p form a equilateral triangle. Here question is not telling that it is forming equilateral triangle. They are acting along the sides of equilateral triangle. They are acting along the sides of equilateral triangle. Some people will answer p, 2p and 3p cannot form a equilateral triangle. We are in this question what I am telling is three vectors of magnitude p, 2p and 3p are acting along the sides of an equilateral triangle. Then find their resultant. That is the question. So first I am taking the vector 3p in this direction. This is 3p bar. This is 2p and this is p. This is p bar. This is 2p bar. So according to the given question, this angle will be 60. You know that all angles in equilateral triangle are 60 degrees. Now see here what happens is, first this 3p bar I am writing as 3p I cap because it is representing towards x axis, plus 0j. You can observe this 3p is acting along x axis like this. So I can write 3p I cap plus 0j. Similarly, next I am taking 2p bar. If you observe 2p bar in coordinate axis, it is acting in this direction, making an angle 60 degrees with x axis. You can observe here the angle, this vector is making more than 90 with x axis. That means it is present in second quadrant. Okay. By using resolution of vectors, what we can do here, this is 2p, this 2p I am writing in vector notation in the form of I am going to resolve this vector, that is equal to what I will get, minus 2p cos 60 I cap plus 2p sin 60 j cap. You can observe here this 2p is there, minus 2p cos 60 I cap plus 2p sin 60 j cap. This is j. This is the representation. So how we are taking this? Once you observe this angle, it is more than 120, so it is equal to 120. So the vector will come in second quadrant like this. So as the vector is coming in second quadrant, 2p I will write 2p minus 2. Why I am taking this minus? Because it is representing in second quadrant x is minus, y is plus. And next I can write p bar. You can see p bar is acting In which direction it is acting? It is acting like this. That means P bar is acting in this quadrant. So what angle P bar is making? You can observe this. P bar is acting in this direction. What is this angle? Once again you can see here. P bar is acting in this direction. What is this angle? This angle is nothing but 60 degrees. So P bar makes an angle 60 degrees with minus x axis, and this lies in quadrant number 3. Now this P bar also I can resolve into components. So in quadrant number 3 both x and y are minus. So this I can write minus P cos 60 I cap minus P sin 60 j cap. Okay, this is the representation. Now what we want, according to the given question, what we want? 3P bar plus 2P bar plus P bar is equal to how much? Just add all the 3. So here I am going to add all the 3 here. So what you will get? So again I am writing 3P bar here. So what you are going to get, it is 3Pi plus 0j. Now to add all the 3. Now how much you will get? Minus 2P cos 60. Minus 2P cos 60 is 1 by 2. So it will be P. This is P by 2 plus 3. This is minus P by 2 plus 3. This will be root 3P minus P by 2. So what you will get? Cos 60 1 by 2 minus 2P into cos 60, it will be minus P by 2 minus P by 2 plus 3P. This is I cap plus 2P sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So what you will get? Root 3P plus minus root 3 P by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 P j cap. To simplify this, minus P by 2, how much? Minus 3P by 2. 3P by 2 minus 3P minus 3P by 2, how much you will get? 3P minus 3P by 2, this is I cap, plus here if I take root 3 common, root 3P if I take common, what you will get? 1 minus 1 by 2 j cap. So if I take the 3P common, 1 minus 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, that is 3P by 2 I plus root 3 P by 2 j. This is the answer. Now we can find magnitude of this. Magnitude will be root of 3P by 2 whole square plus root 3P by 2 whole square. Now what you are going to get? 9P square by 4 plus 3P square by 4 under root. This you will get 12P square by 4 under root. This is root 3P. Answer is root 3P. You can solve within 1 minute also, once you understand resolution of vectors carefully. For your clear understanding, I have done step by step. So here only we got the answer. Once you have written these vectors, if you add, you will get the answer. So this is how you have to apply vectors laws in solving the problem. This is one of the good questions. This is question is, once again I will repeat, 3 vectors of magnitude p, 2p and 3p are acting along the sides of an equilateral triangle, then find their resultant. So this we have solved by using resolution of vectors. So still, if you have any doubts in vectors topic or any doubts you have in problems regarding vectors, anytime you can WhatsApp to our WhatsApp group, so that I will discuss in the next class. Thank you.